I found me an absolute squad of them up there. I broke off a big one and couldn't catch up with another one running straight to me and never got the hook in them, so I just tied up a jig, put it on the big stick. We're gonna see if we can't get one. Alright, so that was a couple casts with that jig, but when I was throwing the shaky head up in there, it was, as soon as I picked up on it, they were on it. So might be a line diameter thing. I'm about to throw this shaky head up there and see if they eat it. That's crazy. I made the same cast. Literally made the same cast with that jig probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. First cast with that shaky head, like I just said, as soon as it got up there, he was on it. Not a bad one either. Wow. That's crazy. All right, so when I was reeling him in, that's how I grabbed the net. He was spitting up all kind of stuff. I just assumed it was herring, but he spit up like a salamander. Anyways, that's another 2-pounder. He's got clay on his belly. You can barely see it right there. That means they're sitting on the bottom. Literally on the bottom. Alright, I'm gonna let him go. Check this out. I've never seen this. That's nuts. Look at this little guy. Literally like a, I mean, I guess it's a salamander. A lizard. There's your tail. I wish I saw the colors. That is crazy. I've never seen spots eat on something like this. I guess that's why they want that Senko. That makes total sense. Check this out. And worm on the hooks goes. Look at that. Berkley General 4-inch Maxent is literally like the same size as that. That's so crazy. And he spit up 2 of them. I thought it was just a herring. That's awesome. It almost looks like they're like orange and black, kind of. Like black, at least green and black. Man. That right there is part of dialing them in. First point I come up to that's got a good hard bottom. I guess those like lizards or salamanders, whatever it is, they're living in those rocks. I'd have just assumed they're feeding on crawfish. I mean, they're just probably feeding on whatever they can get their hands on, but that's really cool. Check this out. So what I'm gonna do now is I want to put that shaky head on my bait caster and cut this jig off and see if it really is a worm thing. Like, do we just got to be throwing that worm to imitate those lizards or whatever thing that was they're feeding on? Or if it's that I had, pretty sure this is 20 pound on my bait caster from Toledo, which it would make sense if line diameter makes a difference. Back home, I don't throw much over 8 or 10, so we're about to find out real quick. I'm gonna fire this thing up here on this bait caster, see if they'll eat it or not. Alright, so those several casts back in that same area. I'm about to throw the spinning setup with 8 pound test right back in there. I bet this will drive home the point that line size matters. I bet I'll get a bite. Alright. It took me a couple minutes. I'll turn off the camera so I didn't fill up my SD card, but another one on the Senko right there, so. To my point, line size does matter, especially when you're fishing clear water for spotted bass on a highly pressured lake. So let him go.